Edson Arantes do Nascimento, better known as Pele. Pele was a Brazilian professional football player, soccer, who played as a forward. Widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, he was among the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century. In 1999, he was named Athlete of the Century by the International Olympic Committee and was included in the Time list of the 100 most important people of the 20th century. In 2000, Pele was voted Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, and was one of the two joint winners of the FIFA Player of the Century. His 1,279 goals in 1,363 games, which includes friendlies, is recognized as a Guinness World Record. Pele began playing for Santos, a Brazilian club team, at age 15, and the Brazil national team at 16. During his international career, he won 3 FIFA World Cups in 1958, 1962, and 1970. The only player to do so and the youngest player to win the World Cup at 17. He was nicknamed Ore, the King, following the 1958 tournament. With 77 goals in 92 games for Brazil, Pele held the record as the national team's top goal scorer for over 50 years. At club level, he is Santos' all-time top goal scorer with 653 goals in 659 games. In the golden era of Santos, he led the club to the 1962 and 1963 Copa Libertadores and to the 1962 and 1963 Intercontinental Cup. Credited with connecting the phrase "the beautiful game" with football, Pele's electrifying play and penchant for spectacular goals made him a star around the world, and his teams toured internationally to take full advantage of his popularity. During his playing days, Pele was for a period the best paid athlete in the world. After retiring in 1977, Pele was a worldwide ambassador for football and made many acting and commercial ventures. In 2010, he was named the honorary president of the New York Cosmos. Averaging almost a goal per game throughout his career, Pele was adept at striking the ball with either foot, in addition to anticipating his opponent's movements on the field. While predominantly a striker, he could also drop deep and take on a playmaking role, providing assists with his vision and passing ability. He would also use his dribbling skills to go past opponents. In Brazil, he was hailed as a national hero for his accomplishments in football and for his outspoken support of policies that improved the social conditions of the poor. His emergence at the 1958 World Cup, where he became a black global superstar, was a source of inspiration for many, especially throughout the developing world and indeed Africa, as well as Latin America. Throughout his career and in his retirement, Pele received numerous individual and team awards for his performance on the field, his record-breaking achievements, and his legacy in the sport. And speaking of his legacy, Pele, among the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century, Pele is one of the most lauded players in the history of football and has been frequently ranked the best player ever. Following his emergence at the 1958 World Cup, he was nicknamed Uri, as I said before. Among his contemporaries, Dutch star Johan Cruyff stated, Pele was the only football player who has surpassed the boundaries of logic. Brazil's 1970 World Cup winning captain Carlos Alberto Torres opined, his great secret was improvisation. Those things he did were in one moment. He had an extraordinary perception of the game. According to Tostol, his strike partner at the 1970 World Cup, Pele was the greatest. He was simply flawless, and off the pitch, he is always smiling and upbeat. You never see him bad-tempered. He loves being Pele. His Brazilian teammate, Clodoaldo, commented on the adulation he witnessed. In some countries, they wanted to touch him. In some, they wanted to kiss him. In others, they even kissed the ground he walked on. I thought it was beautiful, just beautiful. According to Franz Beckenbauer, West Germany's 1974 World Cup winning captain, Pele is the greatest player of all time. He reigned supreme for 20 years. There's no one to compare him to. Former Real Madrid and Hungary star Ferenc Puskás stated, the greatest player in history was Di Stefano. I refuse to classify Pele as a player. He was above that. Just Fontaine, French striker and the leading scorer at the 1958 World Cup, said, when I saw Pele play, it made me feel I should hang up my boots. England's 1966 FIFA World Cup winning captain Bobby Moore commented, Pele was the most complete player I've ever seen. He had everything. 2 good feet, magic in the air, quick, powerful, could beat people with skill, could outrun people, only 5 feet and 8 inches tall, yet he seemed a giant of an athlete on the pitch. Perfect balance and impossible vision. He was the greatest because he could do anything and everything on the football pitch. I remember João Saldanha, the coach, being asked by a Brazilian journalist who was the best goalkeeper in his squad. He said, Pele. The man could play in any position. Former Manchester United striker and member of England's 1966 FIFA World Cup winning team, Sir Bobby Charlton, stated, I sometimes feel as though football was invented for this magical player. During the 1970 World Cup, when Manchester United defender Paddy Serran, who was part of the ITV panel, was asked, how do you spell Pele? He replied, easy, G-O-D, God. Following Pele's death, former Brazilian international and World Cup winner Ronaldo stated that his legacy transcends generations. Ronaldo's teammate for club and country, Roberto Carlos, also expressed gratitude towards Pele, saying, the football world thanks you for everything you did for us. Many of such tributes were issued after Pele's death at the age of 82. After retiring, Pele continued to be lauded by players, coaches, journalists, and others. Pele, Brazilian attacking midfielder Zico, who represented Brazil at the 1978 and 1982 and 1986 FIFA World Cup, stated, "The debate about the player of the century is absurd. There's only one possible answer: Pele. He is the greatest player of all time, and by some distance, I might add." French three-time Ballon d'Or winner Michel Platini said, "There's Pele the man, and then Pele the player. And to play like Pele is to play like God." Diego Maradona, joint FIFA Player of the Century, and the player Pele historically compared with, stated, "It's too bad we never got along, but he was an awesome player." Prolific Brazilian striker Romário, winner of the 1994 FIFA World Cup and player of the tournament, remarked, "It's only inevitable. I look up to Pele. He's like a god to us." Five-time FIFA Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo said, "Pele is the greatest player in football history, and there will only be one player." While Jose Mourinho, two-time UEFA Champions League winning manager, commented, "I think he is football. You have the real special one, Mr. Pele." Real Madrid honorary president and former player Alfredo Di Stefano opined, the best player, Pele. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo are both great players with specific qualities, but Pele was better. Presenting Pele with the Laureus Lifetime Achievement Award, former South Africa President Nelson Mandela said, "To watch him play was to watch the delight of a child combined with extraordinary grace of a man in full." U.S. politician and political scientist Henry Kissinger stated, "Performance at a high level in any sport is to exceed the ordinary human scale, but Pele's performance transcended that of the ordinary star by as much as the star exceeds ordinary performance." After a reporter asked if his fame compared to that of Jesus, Pele joked, "There are parts of the world where Jesus Christ is not so well known." The artist Andy Warhol, who painted a portrait of Pele, also quipped, "Pele was one of the few who contradicted my theory. Instead of 15 minutes of fame, he will have 15 centuries." David Goldblatt wrote that his emergence at the World Cup in 1958 coincided with the explosive spread of television, which massively amplified his presence everywhere. While Barney Ronay states, "What is certain is that Pele invented this game, the idea of individual global sporting superstardom, and in a way that is unrepeatable now." In 2000, the International Federation of Football History and Statistics voted Pele the World Player of the Century. In 1999, the International Olympic Committee elected him the Athlete of the Century, and Time magazine named Pele one of the 100 most important people of the 20th century. During his playing days, Pele was for a period the highest paid athlete in the world. Pele's electrifying play and penchant and spectacular goals made him a star around the world. Yes, it did. During his career, he became known as the Black Pearl, the king of football, the king, simply. Pele In January 2014, Pele was awarded the first FIFA Ballon d'Or Prix d'Honneur as acknowledgement from the world governing body of the sport for his contribution to world football. After changing the rules in 1995, France's football did an extensive analysis in 2015 of the players who would have won the award if it had been open for the beginning in 1956, the year the Ballon d'Or award started. Their study revealed that Pele would have received the award a record 7 times. The original recipients, however, remain unchanged. In 2020, Pele was named in the Ballon d'Or Dream Team, a greatest all-time top 11. According to RSSSS, Pele was one of the most successful goal scorers in the world, scoring 538 league goals, a total of 775 in 840 official games, and a tally of 1,301 goals in 1,390 appearances during his professional senior career, which included friendlies and tour games. He is ranked among the leading scorers in football history in both official and total matches. After his retirement in 1977, he played 8 exhibition games and scored 3 goals. Quote, I used to go out and people said, Pele, 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 all over the world, but no one remembers Edson. Edson is the person who has the feelings, who has the family, who works hard, and Pele is the idol. Pele doesn't die. Pele will never die. Pele is going to go on forever. But Edson is a normal person who is going to die one day, and the people forget that. Unquote. Pele on his lasting legacy. He was right. Not many of us know him by his real name. But Pele and all that he's done for the sport of football, soccer, will live on forever. His place in the game and in our hearts is set permanently for life. One of the greatest athletes in our lifetime and the most influential sports figure we will ever know is Pele. And as the world continues to appreciate the beautiful game, we will forever be indebted to the GOAT, the best, at a time where there were no black heroes in the sports world. Pele was the first, and he still looms as the largest black sports figure the world has ever known. Until this day, he is still a hero to many in the developing world. Simply the king, the master, the best ever that we will ever see, that we will ever know. When you take everything together, not just his play on the field, but his legacy as an ambassador of the game, his influence to so many people, his inspiration to so many people throughout the world. Yes, there is not a greater footballer to ever put on the cleats and run on that pitch and score those goals, because whenever he did it, he was cheered around the world by so many. That is his legacy. That is the Pele that we will forever know and continue to admire. It wasn't just about soccer. Pele was about humanity. Yet he was given the gift to play a game like nobody has ever played, and nobody will ever be a Pele.